Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of my channel. I am Kishal. I hope you all are doing. So I hope from the thumbnail you get to know about the topic of today's video. In this video, we'll talk about mock test for GATE examination. So November is already started and those who are preparing for GATE 2025, they should start appearing in the full length mock test. Now regarding mock test, many people have many opinions, many confusions. Many toppers, I have seen that they have stated that mock tests are not that important. Because the question that you will get from the mock test that are typically set by different coaching institutions, and the final GATE paper will be set by IIT professors. So there is a huge gap between the quality of mock test paper and the final GATE paper. So that's why I've seen many toppers. They used to say that even if you give very few mock tests, that's sufficient. And also people have this confusion that when they should appear for the mock test, how they should analyze the mock test paper, what are the different mistakes that they can avoid in the mock test so that they can improve their score. So there are a lot of questions I have received for last 3 to 4 years from different generations of aspirants regarding mock test. So in this video, I explain in detail that why you should appear for mock test, how many mock tests ideally you should give for having a good preparation, and how you should analyze your mock test, and what are the typical common mistakes that you must avoid during appearing for the mock test. So that will be the content of this video. So if you want to know detail about it, please stay in this video till end. And before starting the video, I always say, if you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you are new to this particular channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notification on time. Without further detail, let's get started into today's video. Now, let's first discuss about that why mock test or appearing for the full-length mock test is very important for your GATE preparation. So, as I've already mentioned in my previous videos, that how you are preparing for your GATE examination, that plays 70% in the GATE success. But the rest 30% depends on how well you have managed your final day. That is, on the final day of GATE examination, how well you have dealt with the exam pressure, how well you have handled the time. So everything plays 30% of your GATE success. And I have seen many people who have done really well in their preparation. They can solve any previous year question paper. Even you can ask them any question. Their in-depth understanding of the subject is really well. But they couldn't do well in the final GATE exam because they can't manage the whole pressure well, or they can't manage the time well on the final day. So here comes the importance of mock test. So when you will appear for the mock test, you will learn how to manage the time, how to manage those 180 minutes or 3 hours of time effectively, how to manage pressure. So suppose too many tough questions is coming in a mock test, then you will learn that how to keep yourself calm and keep on solving the question that you can solve, and how to optimize the score. On the other hand, for example, a lot of easy questions are coming. In that setup, you should reduce the mistakes, because if too many easy questions are coming, then most of the student will be able to solve it. And there, if you do, or if you commit a silly mistake, that will cost you huge. So these kind of situations or environment you will be learning, and that is kind of a learning experience that will be helpful for you in the final exam. No questions will be repeating in the final exam from the mock test, because the final year final GATE question will be set by IIT professors, and the mock test papers are typically set by coaching institutions. So you can't expect that these mock test questions will be repeated in the final exam. But what will repeat is this kind of environment. Too many tough questions coming, how to react with that. Too many easy questions are coming, how to react with that. If a question is standard, average, difficulty level, then how to react. So this kind of training you will be getting via appearing to the full-length mock test. So that is one of the biggest, utility of appearing for the full-length mock test, that you will learn how to manage time and how to deal with exam pressure. The second thing is that via appearing to this mock test, you will get to know which are your strong areas and which are your weak areas. Because when you will analyze the mock test, you will understand that there are few part of the GATE syllabus where you are very strong at, and there are few areas probably you are not that good at. So that gives you an opportunity to revise those subjects and try to read again and try to make it stronger. The next advantage of mock test is that you will get to know about different mistakes that you commit during giving a full-length mock test. And this gives you an opportunity to rectify those mistakes. There can be few conceptual mistakes, few silly mistakes, but any kind of mistakes, it hurts a lot in the final gate score. So mock test give you an opportunity to identify your mistakes and rectify those mistakes. And last but not the least, the final advantage of appearing to a mock test is that it gives you an opportunity to revise all the subjects, because when you appear for the mock test, the questions are coming randomly from anywhere from of your gate syllabus. So it's give you an opportunity to think about all the subjects, and it's an opportunity for you to revise all the subjects. You will think about it and you will try to remember what was the concept, and this is a great way to revise all the subjects. And even after the mock test, if you feel that some part of the syllabus you are not comfortable with, you can go back and revise that part. So it's a great way to understand what are your strong area, what are the weak areas, and it gives you a great opportunity to revise the whole syllabus. Next, we'll talk about that how you should approach these different full-length mock tests and how you should analyze them. Now, how you will approach this mock test? So whenever you'll be appearing for the mock test, find out full 3 hours and appear for the mock test. Don't start a mock test and then in the mid just stop it and go for some other work and then come back and then give the rest of the mock test. Don't do like this. I know most of the coaching institutions give you this liberty that you can stop the exam in between and resume from it some later time, but it's not a healthy habit. You should consider this mock test as your final exam, and most importantly that try to give this mock test in one of the gate slot time, but try to give it between 9 to 12 or 2 to 5, because these are the two slots. Typically the gate exam has been conducted in these two 3 hour slot. So try to find one of the slots, either 9 to 12 or 2 to 5, and give a full mock test like this, that you will be starting the test on 2 o'clock, for example, and finishing in the 5 o'clock. So this is how you should approach the mock test, like it's your final exam, and you should give it with your full focus, so like the way you will be giving your final gate exam. Now, after the exam is over, don't forget to analyze the exam. This is really important. And I'm saying it from my personal experiences that if you don't analyze the exam, there is no point of giving the exam, because by analyzing the exam, you actually understand where you are lying. For example, there are a lot of strong areas that you have that you identify by analyzing the mock test, that these are the areas I'm very strong at because you are doing really well on those areas. And there will be some other areas where you are not that good at. Those are your weak areas. That means, those areas you have to work on. Maybe you have to go back, study those areas again, solve few more questions from different sources, and try to improve those areas so that in the next exam, when the question will come from those areas, you will try to answer them and try to improve your score. And also one more thing, as I was mentioning before, that while analyzing the paper, because you already know, whether the paper was tough or easy, that idea you'll be having after you give the exam. This give you a sense of that how well you have performed in that exam. And if you have done a lot of mistakes, it can be silly mistakes, it can be conceptual mistakes, maybe something you don't know, maybe some calculation you have done mistake. So these sort of information you will be having, and these sort of mistakes you have to rectify. Because as I already mentioned, mistakes hurts a lot in the final gate score or final gate rank. In the final exam, if you repeat these mistakes, it will hurt you a lot. So that's why during these mock tests, when you analyze it, try to find out whatever mistakes that you are doing. Maybe you can write it down in the diary, and you can check whether you are repeating these mistakes again in the next exam, or maybe in the previous exam you have done some mistakes, whether you have repeated them in this exam. So these sort of analysis you have to keep on doing, and you have to keep track of your mistakes, your strong areas, and your weak areas. Next, one question many of the aspirants used to ask me, that how many mock tests they should appear for. There is no standard answer of it. Many people have many opinion about it. But I personally feel that at least 15 mock tests you should appear for, because you have to cover different patterns of question. If you appear for 15 mock tests, at least you will see few easy sets, few difficult set, few average set, or few standard set, and that will give you a rough idea about that how you have to deal with these different patterns or different sorts of question paper, and how you have to react to the different situations or environments. So that's why I think 15 mock tests at least you should give. But if you ask me, I have appeared for 20 mock tests, and I personally feel you shouldn't give more than 25 mock tests. 25 will be the upper bound, 15 is the lower bound. And whenever you'll be appearing for the mock test, this 15 or 20, whatever mock test you'll be appearing for, don't give the mock test from a single coaching institution. Try to give the mock test from different coaching institutions, because if you appear for a single coaching institution mock test, you will find that after 3 or 4 mock tests, all the questions are almost similar. So that won't give you a lot of variances in the question paper. So that's why I suggest that take the question or mock test from different coaching institutions, like 2-3 coaching institutions, and try to appear them. Now let's talk about what the common mistakes aspirants do during appearing for these different mock tests. The number one is that they forget to analyze the mock test. And this is really, really harmful. As I already mentioned, that if you're appearing for the mock test and not analyzing it, there is no use of appearing for the mock test. And this is, I am saying from my personal experiences. When I appeared the GATE exam in 2016, when I was preparing for 2016, I did the same mistakes. I didn't analyze the mock test. What I used to do is I used to appear for the mock test. If I get a good score, I used to be happy. If I am not getting a good score, in the immediately next day, I appear again for the mock test and I try to do better there. And this is how I did it. I have given a lot of mock tests, but I haven't analyzed the test. So what happened was that I have no idea about my weak area specifically and what are the mistakes I'm committing. So these two areas I have no idea about. And that's why in the final exam, I committed around 10 silly mistakes. And this actually cost me a lot. My rank was around 549, around like this, but I was expecting a, top 100 rank. So that's why, don't forget to analyze the mock test, as I already mentioned. Try to see what are the mistakes you are doing, try to check what are your weak areas and strong areas and work on that. The next important thing is that don't take the result of mock test too seriously. If you're doing really well, that's a good thing, that's a good sign. Keep the momentum up and see where you are lagging and try to improve it. And it's a great thing that you are doing well in the GATE exam. On the other hand, if you are not doing well, for example, then also you don't lose hope. It's just a start of your if your preparation, you have just started giving the mock test, and probably if you give few more mock tests, your efficiency will increase. So keep on working on your weak areas, see the mistakes that you are doing and try to rectify. There are still 3 months left before the final day. So that's why even in the very beginning of your mock test, you are not getting good score. No need to, no need to be worried about or no need to be sad about. Please remember that these mock test score, nobody will remember. If you do well in the final GATE exam, that is something that everybody will remember. If you have done really well in the mock test, but you couldn't do the same thing in the final exam, nobody will remember. On the other hand, for example, there is a candidate who didn't do well in the mock test, but at the end in the final exam, they do well, that will be remembered. So that's why these mock tests, take it as question papers and try to improve your time management skill or how to deal with the pressure. That's it. Don't take the results of mock test too seriously, and there is no scope of self-completion, overconfident. At the same time, if you're not doing well, there is no need to worry about. Try to improve yourself. So yeah, that's it about the video. If you have any query or question about mock test or related to GATE exam, let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video to other people who are also preparing for GATE exam in different streams or department. And if you are new to this particular channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications regularly. That's it about this video. I'll be meeting next video. Until then.